The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff or management of Visionary-related entertainment.
Aloha, and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Roy and Betty Sakamoto, now with Coldwell Banker, Kapalua.
Yes, good morning. Happy New Year, everybody.
At the moment, just that moment that I heard Danny Couch and I Love Hawaii, it's the perfect moment to think about where we are, where we live, how fortunate we are. With everything that happened yesterday, you got to say that most of us had a comfortable feeling that this is home, that we're safe. And I don't know, I just felt so horrible about the rest of the country and everything that was happening. But I think that, again, I love Hawaii. I love the life that we have here. I'm fortunate. And number one, I'm an American, and I'm going to support American ways. And I hope that we all can figure out doing that. Our politicians obviously will come and go, but I think that we're on a good path, and I'm looking forward to the country getting back on track.
Absolutely. No matter who you voted for, we do have a new president come January 20th, and we should respect the choice of the mass of the American people. So let's all support President Biden and wish President Trump well in his future endeavors, but I think we need to move on and get rid of this huge animosity that's been created. And Danny Couch had a perfect lead-in.
He did.
Yeah.
I love Hawaii.
We all love Hawaii.
We all love Hawaii.
That's why we're here.
And I think what Roy just said is really key, that we have to stop now. And whoever we were for, we have a new president as of the 20th. And let's support him. Let's give him a chance. Most of us, each time, I mean, there have been over my life, which is getting older and older, there have been a lot of presidents, and there was the one always that I voted for, and maybe the one that won, and maybe it wasn't who I voted for. But whatever it is, if you just stop for a minute, give that person a chance, let them all come together. And I was shocked recently when I realized that it had become so separate, quote, across the aisle. Well, I thought growing up that either side of the aisle would go for what was right for the majority of the American people. And let's hope and contact our senators and congressmen and our local politicians and just say, let's all remember that. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Let's do what's right. Right is right. So anyway.
I think yesterday was a good start. I think you saw some of the staunch Republicans who were backing President Trump kind of realize that this wasn't the way to go. And I think hopefully we'll see more cooperation between Republicans and Democrats and independents. And no matter, what your affiliation is, first and above all, we're Americans. And we need to protect our freedom and our way of life. So with that in mind, that's...
Here we are.
Yeah.
And listen to everybody. I mean, you don't have to shut your mind because someone is one thing or another. Let's all listen to one another, whether it's about real estate, whether it's with someone that we aren't usually working with, or whatever our jobs are. Let's remember, pay attention to one another, our children's friends and grandchildren's friends, and let's all just make it.
Or Lahaina Luna versus Maui High, or
wait a minute, excuse me, Lahaina Luna.
Yeah, we're not on TV, but Betty has a Lahaina Luna face mask.
Yes, which I wear every day. But I do think you're right. I mean, we have some really fabulous schools here on Maui, and I married into Lahaina Luna, so
yes.
I'm kind of on that path. However, I mean, there's so many great kids on this island and families, and we're fortunate to know most of them. The kids that play football are amazing. All of the sports on Maui. It's such a great, it's like a village. It's a small village, Maui, and people are really great together. I'm so fortunate. Anyway.
We all are.
I met Roy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Anyway.
We've got a great event going on right now for the Maui community. Hasn't been a whole lot of publicity this year about the Sentry Tournament of Champions. Today was the first day of the tournament itself. The Pro-Am was yesterday, and one of our old Pro-Am partners and his son and daughter-in-law.
Actually, a great story.
Yeah.
He played with Roy a lot, and his son was 7 years old, I think, or 8 years old. He
Little
came every
Joey.
year, little Joey. And then his daughter was here off and on.
Right.
And they were always here. But this year, they're the winners, right?
Yep, they flew here all the way from Detroit, played a few practice rounds, and went out yesterday. They played with Patrick Reed for 9 holes and Kevin Kisner for 9 holes, and ended up winning the Pro-Am.
So that's always fun. Winning is fun.
So Tom LaGrasso and your family, hats off, and I know you'll be back next year to defend.
That'll be great. Really super, super family. And the kids are all growing up now, obviously, because his son was playing with him.
Yes.
His son and another family member.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, his daughter's wife.
Right.
They've been married for
10 years or something.
Yeah, I think so. Really super people.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And a bigger effect of the tournament, though, thanks to Sentry Insurance, is the effect for Maui Charities. And a lead recipient of the charity dollars, courtesy of Sentry Insurance, is Halimakua. There's also the Lahaina Luna Foundation, the Boy Scouts. And
I don't know all of them, but they do. First of all, everybody comes out and helps. So Lahaina Luna High School, I know this year, was part of the cleanup crew. Now, there's very few people that are allowed on the course this year.
Yeah, a little different this year.
So it won't be a big job.
Yeah, but still Maui Charities are going to be the proud recipients of a few dollars from Sentry Insurance. And courtesy of Sentry and the PGA Tour, many thanks.
It does matter. Any of these different charities help so much. The school, again, Halimakua has really benefited for probably 40 years. And Roy's been on the board more than 40 years.
Yeah.
It's kind of gone a long time. But it's been really great. And, the other thing, we were just driving past Citizens Church in Lahaina side.
Yes.
They're located in Kahana. And the minute we get near and you can see they're lined up, and obviously they have a food giveaway drive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, the traffic is parked and lined up from Kahana basically to Kanapali.
Yeah,
And
over a mile.
You know in your heart, nobody wants to be in that line. Nobody. So that if anyone is sitting there, they need it. I mean, they've got children, they've got a job that they don't have enough hours at, and you've got to thank Citizens and all of the other different places that are working now to see to it that nobody goes hungry, and let's hope that keeps happening.
Right.
And
big shout out to Citizens Church. Thanks for all you do for the West Maui community, and much needed food help. So thank you.
well, should we try to do a little real estate here?
Certainly.
We brought a bunch of different properties that we've been thinking about. Obviously, Kapalua, for most of you that know who we are, has been our, where we've sold the most properties. But during the almost 50 years that we've been working together here, we've done a little bit of everything. So that we've been fortunate that we've been able to do the upper end, but we will still help you in whatever way we can. If you're looking to get into your first time home and you're trying to get through the path of how you get a mortgage and what you do, we can help to direct you. And we would love to also spend our time helping you. So pretty much West Side, but Caldwell Banker now, we have offices all over the island, and we're able to get a perfect referral after we learn enough about what you want and what you're doing, and see to it that you get the expert advice that you need no matter where you want to live.
Right. We have Caldwell Banker offices in Kapalua, Ka'anapali, Lahaina, Kihei.
Kula?
Yep, upcountry. So
Wailea.
wherever your needs on Maui, we've got you covered. If you're looking for a property on Kauai or the Big Island, we can help you also, because we have branches there. So we'll go through a few of the listings that we have listed through our Caldwell Banker West Maui offices, and Betty will start off.
One of the properties that is interesting to me, and Elizabeth Quayle, who's been with us for a long time as Sakamoto Properties and now as Caldwell Banker, she comes up with a variety of properties from the lower end to the very top. But she has one listed at Napili Ridge, Unit C3, listed at $204,900. It's leasehold, but it's a great property. It's an easy place to live, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It has a pool. It's a short walk to a beach. And it is a way to get yourself started and into the market. So, again, that's way worth looking into. You can reach Elizabeth at 808-276-6061. But, again, way worth thinking about something like that because it's a way to get into the West Maui market and be close to everything. And it's got lots of amenities there.
Yeah, and for those of you who are looking for investment properties that vacation rent and rent well, there are 3 listings at Honu Kai. These are all listed by Amy Lamb and Jesse Wald. You can reach Amy at 385-0768 and Jesse at 446-5841. And to give you an example, here's a studio at Honu Kai. Honu Kai, as you know, is on the north edge of the Kaanapali Resort, right on the ocean. Here's a studio listed by Jesse and Amy at $995. So give them a call. Amy, 385-0768. Jesse at 446-5841. They also have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath that's listed at only $899. That's at Honu Kai also. And they also have another 1-bedroom listed at $799. $799. So Amy and Jesse, please give them a call.
I think we're probably saying these phone numbers a little bit too fast for anyone to actually get a chance to write them down. But if you go to Caldwell Banker or go to our website, sakamotoproperties.com, you can get into everything and you'll find any property that you want. Or make a phone call to us, to Roy Sakamoto at 870-7060, and we'll say that more than once, and we can direct you to the property that you heard of here and be sure that you get the agent that knows the most about it.
Sure. Or call Betty at 870-7062.
Perfect.
Good.
Let's see, Golf Villas, Kapalua. Another
Yes.
thing, theoretically, this would be the entry level at Kapalua, but 15V1, a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath, listed at $625. Really a great property, nice golf course view, a little bit of ocean view, and it's large. It's pretty much over almost 900 square feet plus lanai, so it's really big, it's spacious, and it's a part of the Kapalua Resort.
Right on the bay course. It's the lowest price 1-bedroom, and your view couldn't be any better. You're right on the golf course. 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath, listed at $625, and you can call Roy at 870-7060 or Betty at 870-7062.
Absolutely. One of the things at Kapalua and Kaanapali in a way is similar. In a different way, or even Wailea, any of the resorts, you can buy in there, live there, and be a part of the whole resort. And that really is pretty spectacular. If you're just out walking in the morning or you want to get down to the beach from any of the condos, it's just a short walk to the beach, pretty much Kaanapali or Kapalua. And you're just a part of a great community. The whole West Maui, people do stick together there. And it really is a great place to live. The schools are good. Obviously, Lahaina Luna is a great school. Maui Prep, great school. All of the grammar schools are really good. So West Maui is great, perfect.
Yeah, here's one I just came across, actually. I wasn't aware this was listed. Haleonaloa, apartment number 104, listed by Elizabeth Quayle. Elizabeth is at 276-6061. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, apartment number 104 at Haleonaloa, right on the ocean in Honu Kai, at $467. Asking price $467,000.
That's another property, great property, oceanfront. It's got a nice pool. It's got a little bit of everything. And you can walk to a lot of places from any of these, that are on the lower road.
It's a smaller development, very, very friendly. Everybody knows each other. It's really a nice development, Aloha.
Yeah, that would be anything along the lower road. Do you have any of the others?
Yeah, actually, Elizabeth again. She's been very active. Just came up with a listing at the Whaler. This is a studio right at the Whaler. It's in Whaler 2, the second tower at the Whaler. Apartment number is 965, and a great price, listed at $845.
I noticed we've got a whole bunch. We printed a bunch of these at the last minute as we were leaving, a little afraid that we would get wrapped up in politics, which is not really our thing.
No, it's not.
So we didn't want to do that. So we brought as many things with us as we could. But another great listing agent for our office, Robert Myers, and he seems to have stuff in a lot of price ranges. He can be reached on his cell phone, 283-3067. But he has some listings at Kapalua, very top of the market, Kaanapali, top of the market, and then even on Front Street, 960 Front Street, across the street from the ocean, listed at $2.2 million. Nothing could be any better than that to be a part of Lahaina Town.
No, it's a great listing. Speaking of Robert, he's also got a Masters, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath at the Masters. Great price. The unit number is 1502. 2-bedroom, 2-bath at the Masters, which has been really, really popular, really active market also. And this is listed at $1,095,000. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,500 square feet. So call Robert, 283-3067. Incidentally, Robert used to be the Marlboro Man.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was the Marlboro Man.
If you remember, this is for the old timers, the TV ads for Marlboro cigarettes.
Yeah, and he was on a horse.
Yeah.
I know there were several Marlboro men over the years.
Yeah.
But, he was one of them, handsome guy, riding a horse. And I wish I could remember. We got to look it up one of these days.
Yeah.
Just to remember it. But it was fabulous. And he's a really great guy. Great guy. Here's another one, Roy. This is a Roy Sakamoto, and Betty Sakamoto listing. 1212 Summer Road at Pineapple Hill. 8 bedrooms, 8.5 baths. It's very specialized. It was built on 3 lots. It's listed right now at $5.9 million, which again, for the person that would be interested in this, it's really a great price for what it is. The way that it was built on 3 lots, so it's got a lot of land space. The pool, I believe, is at least 1,500 square feet. Fabulous for any young family. Perfect. Or for a business.
Yeah, it was designed by master architect Rick Reiniak. It was built by Gary Dixon Construction. And again, this is right on the golf course, so your ocean view, your Lanai, Molokai views are fantastic. 8 bedrooms, which is huge, a little over 8,000 square feet. But it's the only home at Pineapple Hill that's on 3 lots. And yet you're only paying 1 maintenance fee.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the house has upstairs 5 bedrooms.
Yeah.
So I think that really, again, for a large family, to have everybody upstairs together, it's really designed for a family. And that was, how they built it. And there's 2 stairways up, which I've never seen. Actually, in the old days, you used to see that in some houses. But now I haven't seen that for years. And there's 2 separate stairways at the very
on the side, yeah.
Yeah, the 2 sides of the house.
It's really a dramatic entry. If you go to our website, sakamotoproperties.com, and click on, you scroll around a little bit, 1212 Summer Road. Mara Computer has done a great job setting up our website. So go to sakamotoproperties.com, and you'll scroll around a little bit, looking for 1212 Summer Road. Dramatic entry. When you walk in the house, there's atria, indoor atria on both sides, and quite dramatic. And it leads right on out to the great ocean view, freeform pool. It's really fantastic.
It really is quite spectacular in every way. It's great.
Oh, and the price is really, really good for an 8,000 square foot 3-lot home at 5.9. It's fantastic.
Also at the end of a cul-de-sac, which I think is really nice because I think for kids, et cetera,
right.
It'll be a nice spot. So perfect house.
Yep.
Perfect.
Not much traffic at all.
No. What else do we have down there? We just opened escrow on 1214 Summer, which was adjacent to it, which was just a single home on a single lot. But really, again, perfect condition. Should be closing on that within the next several weeks, 30
Next
days.
2 weeks or so.
Yeah. But again, Pineapple Hill right now has got, Kapalua in general, but Pineapple Hill has gotten extremely busy. We've sold almost every property that we've had listed up there. In addition, we've been selling properties there on the ocean. Roy has closed one at $24 million recently, which was pretty great. And it's a fabulous, fabulous home. Right. Nice family have bought it.
Oh, yes. And speaking about oceanfront at Kapalua, we just listed 9 Kapalua Place. If you're familiar with Kapalua at all, this is in the Kapalua Place subdivision. It's a gated subdivision right on the ocean. There are 5 lots that are right on the ocean. 4 have homes on it, including this. 9 Kapalua Place. It's a 4-bedroom, 5.5 bath, little over 7,400 square feet, right on Oniloa Bay, which is a great sandy beach, not very much trafficked at all. And this listing is on at $16 million. $16 million, and it's you're getting quite a bit of house and a little over 30,000 square feet of land, which is about 7/10 of an acre.
You know, one of the things on all of this, if you go to sakamotoproperties.com and take a look at our website, you can pretty much get to any price range in there, any location in Maui. You know, so you could put in a price range that works for you. You can find some information on financing, but that's best to call one of the agents and talk to us about it. But there's so much on our website that you'll be able to, you can get into any listing, not just our listings. So you'll be able to get all through whatever is in MLS today. And it really is, it's a great way to go, whether it's our website or another one. You know, pick one, get on it. But for now, sakamotoproperties.com, and you'll be able to see everything.
Yeah, whether your interest is upcountry or Wailuku or Kahului, if you go to sakamotoproperties.com, this will give you entree to the Maui multiple listing system, and you can look at all of the available listings. Call myself, Roy, at 870-7060, or Betty, 870-7062. And we can certainly help you with wherever the property is.
You know, we have now got the 2-minute warning, so to speak. So we better kind of wind down now. But I think if we go back to what we were saying in the beginning, let's remember that we're all Americans. And let's try to love one another, even if we don't agree with one another on their politics or their anything about them. Let's remember to give everybody a little space and a little love.
What a great New Year's resolution.
Wouldn't it be? I mean, for all of us.
Yeah.
And then we're going to wind up again with my favorite, I Love Hawaii, will come on pretty quick. But I love a lot of places. I grew up Buffalo, New York. I love Buffalo, New York. And wherever you're from, you love it. You know, so whether you're Kihei, Lahaina, let's all love Hawaii.
Absolutely. Thank you, Danny.
Special magic feeling flows through the air. I feel it happiness in